This is a presentation on Revenue's Jobs and Pension Service. Revenue's Jobs and Pension Service was launched in September 2016. It is a service for employees and private pension recipients to register their new jobs or private pensions online with Revenue. This service replaces the old paper form 12A. When can an employee register for a new job? When it's your first job in Ireland, employees must register with the Jobs and Pension Service. If you're changing jobs, you can also register, or if you're starting a second or subsequent job in addition to your main employment, you can also register. For those in receipt of pension payments from a private pension, they can also register. The benefits of registering for this service is that upon registration, an employee will receive a P2C, or in other words, a certificate of tax credits, immediately. This means that an employee can start their new employment with the correct tax credits and standard rate cut-off point, which in turn will mean there will be not on emergency tax or there will be not on emergency USC. For the first time job in Ireland, employees must register with the Jobs and Pension Service. They can register under the umbrella of My Account, which can be found on Revenue's website www.revenue.ie. When an employee is changing jobs, they can also register. If the previous employment has ceased on Revenue records, in other words, if Revenue have received the P45 from the previous employer, a new P2C will be issued immediately. If the previous job has not ceased on Revenue records, a nil P2C will be issued to the employee. An employee can give the new employer the P45 to avoid emergency tax. When the employee signs into this service, they will be able to see whether their previous job is ceased or is still active on Revenue records. If it's your second or subsequent job you're registering for, a nil P2C will be issued. The reason for that is that your full allocation of tax credits will be with your main employment. What the employee can then do is log on to My Account and apportion the tax credits and cut-off points between both jobs. How an employer can help with this process. Employers can strongly encourage new employers to register for My Account in advance of commencing work. They can provide employees with the following information which will assist them in registering their new job online: the start date of their new job, the new employer's tax registration number, the frequency of payment, whether they're going to get paid weekly, monthly, fortnightly, and if they have been allocated a staff number, this can also be provided to Revenue. Employers must continue to upload a P45 Part 3 as normal. So if a new employee gives them the P45, they must still upload Part 3 to Revenue. The employers must also continue to issue P45 on the date that an employee is leaving. This will ensure that new employees will have a P45 when they start the new job. If it's a case that on the first payday an employer has not received a P45 or a P2C regarding their new employee, the employer will have no option but to operate on an emergency PAYE and USC basis. If an employer has not received a P45 or a P2C in respect of a new employee, they have an obligation to advise Revenue that this employee is in their employment. Therefore, they can submit a Form P46 on ROS, and that way it'll notify Revenue that this new employee is now on their payroll. In order to upload a P46, the employer must have the employee's PPS number. Once a P46 is uploaded to ROS, a P2C will be issued automatically. However, it will be issued on a week one basis for the employee until they contact Revenue themselves. The benefits of this service is quick and convenient and ensures that employees and pension recipients pay the correct amount of tax without undue delay. For more information on Jobs and Pension Service, contact Revenue's website www.revenue.ie. For more details on QQI payroll awards, contact GPA Solutions at www.gpasolutions.com.